You are able to schedule conferences through the Genesis portal. If you have student data selected, you can then click on conferences. You're going to notice that there's no conferences scheduled yet, but once your school determines when those conferences are going to be, you can click schedule conference for school conference available dates. This is going to show the teachers and the time that they are available for conference. So let's say I want to schedule a conference for language arts and math, and I want to do them on Monday. I'm going to select reserve for the first time slot that I'm available for. Once I click reserve, the teacher that I selected the time slot for is going to turn green, and the other teacher is going to turn yellow. So this way I'm not able to reserve two conferences at the same time. I want them back to back, so I'm going to select reserve for the math teacher right after. I am now done scheduling, and if I notice in my message center, I now have two notifications. If I click on the message center, I'm going to see that I have two messages confirming that I have my conferences. If I go back to student data and click on conferences again, now I'm going to see here underneath upcoming conferences for test student, I'm going to have those two conferences scheduled. If I do have another student in the school, I'm going to have to do it again for them as well. So I will click on the other student and I will click schedule conference. Now I will notice that since I have conferences scheduled for the other student, those boxes are red, so I don't click on the same time, and the boxes that I have scheduled for the other subject area are yellow, so I can't reserve this 4 o'clock time frame for my other child because I will be in a conference for the first child at that same time. So I will reserve the time slots that are still back to back, but I have to make sure that I don't reserve them at the same time. And again, now I have two more messages in the message center for me to remind myself that I have those conferences scheduled. When I go back to the conference tab, I am now going to see all of these scheduled conferences that I have for the student or students in the schools.